Well, time now for our special investigation. When one lynching is reported after the other, the country clearly seems to be in the grip of what one can call Gautankwan. The rampaging cow vigilantes have taken the law into their hands many a times, struck terror in the hearts of ordinary citizens. And now we bring you the true face of the self-styled Gaurakshaks willing to kill in the name of cow. The abject hypocrisy that turns those wearing the garb of cow protection into beef smugglers at night. Gaurakshaks by day, but beef smugglers at night. We're going to show you. Watch how the cow vigilantes are actually petty extortionists who transport beef under the cover of darkness.
Thugs out to plunge India into mob rule. Right to life comes under attack. The nation's conscience stands shaken. Over the past 1 year, we have exposed numerous extortionists disguised as Gaurakshaks. Our full-blown investigation continues to unmask these criminal mobs. This time, we are taking you to Maharashtra, home to the country's financial hub. India Today's undercover team on Wada-Bhiwandi highway on the outskirts of Mumbai, a route dreaded by livestock traders shuttling between Maharashtra and Gujarat. Patrolled as it is by intimidating squads of the Bajrang Dal, these gangs operate under the umbrella of the Shri Gopal Gaushala, a cow shelter at village Angaon in Bhiwandi. On its website, Shri Gopal Gaushala proudly brags about Bajrang Dal patrols as rescuers of the sacred animal. Vasudev Patil is a leading member of these feared squads called Gaurakshan Gashti Pataks. Our investigative team met him posing as beef traders. In this conversation, Vasudev is not in the least bit upset about beef transportation, let alone outraged. Instead, this self-appointed Gaurakshak guarantees a safe passage to a proposed shipment of beef from Gujarat to Mumbai.
भाई वो आपका सपोर्ट चाहिए था थोड़ा फ्रोजन में माल रहेगा पड़ेगा करेगा प्राइवेट गाड़ी तोड़ के लाने वाले हैं पूरा भर के लाने वाले तोड़ के गाड़ी में भर के ऊपर बर्फ रख के कवर करके हो जाएगा ना इधर देखूंगा मैं सुन लगे अब आओगे तो मेरे को खाली कॉल कर मैं आके उधर खड़ा रहूँगा। इधर से तो आएंगी गाड़ी गुजरात से आ रही है वो आएंगी यही रोड से भिवंडी क्रॉस होगी तो मेन अपना तो आपके इधर का प्रॉब्लम था टोल लगेगा हाँ इधर से मैं क्रॉस करके दूँगा।
You heard this key member of Bajrang Dal's cow squad, active around the Mumbai metropolitan region. Vasudev Patil ready to offer full protection to a beef consignment.
नासिक हाईवे तक पहुंच गए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व उधर तक अपने को हाईवे तक पहुंचा देने का अपना खाली आने के बाद कॉल करने का मेरे को मैं पूरा डायरेक्ट उधर तक पहुंचा के दूंगा फिर आप उधर से चले जाना।
Gaurakshaks in the day, beef escorts at night. Activists like Vasudev operate in secret. Listen into the tips he shared with our undercover reporters.
खाली फोन पे बोलने का नहीं क्या माल है खाली भाई किधर हो फोन पे अभी बहुत ये चल रहा है, फोन टैप होता है,
बरोबर,
माल का बोलने का नहीं चलेगा। तो आप नंबर आएगा तो पहचान जाएंगे, तो बोलने की जरूरत नहीं, फ्रोजन है माल है, कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं अपने को, खाली बोल देने का किधर है लोकेशन, वो हिसाब से
खाली गाड़ी आ रही है बोल देंगे।
हाँ बस,
जाऊंगा।
हाँ गाड़ी आ रही है बोले मैं समझ जाऊंगा। सही है, हाँ ठीक है। डायरेक्ट मैं खुद गाड़ी में बैठूंगा तो टच होने का टेंशन ही नहीं ना।
No one will touch meat vehicles if blessed by Gaurakshaks like Vasudev Patil. Their writ appears to reign supreme in the region.
हर टाइम रास्ता चेंज, एक ही रास्ता रखने का नहीं कभी भी। उसके आगे
मतलब दूसरे वो बजरंग दल वगैरह वाले उन लोग भी तंग
नहीं रहेगा, तो बजरंग दल वाला नहीं आएगा ना, कोई नहीं आएगा सामने। तो इधर मिलेंगे, बैठेंगे, निकल जाएंगे।
Vasudev Patil now quoted his protection fee to let a beef vehicle pass unscathed. Quantity determines the price.
एक गाड़ी में तो भी रहेगा 1000 किलो माल रहेगा। 20 रख गए। क्या बोल रहे हो?
समझते हैं, एक दो बार में पहला उसके बाद बढ़ा देंगे 15। लेकिन जो भी है गद्दारी नहीं मांगता है।
2 दिन में भाई आपको फोन करेंगे।
लेकिन इसमें गद्दारी नहीं मांगता है, नहीं तो मेरे को, मैं आपके साथ में रहूंगा और मैं पहुंचा।
हम किसी के टच में नहीं ना भाई, दूसरा कोई हमारे टच में नहीं।
Now to Navi Mumbai. Here we meet Rajesh Pandey, a staunch activist of the Shiv Sena. By his own admission, Rajesh is an extortionist, attacking meat traders if they refuse to bribe him.
हम लोग तो खुद ही पकड़ लेते थे ना गाड़ी। मेरे ऊपर तो केस भी है, मैंने इधर ही जला दिया था गाड़ी।
क्या बात कर रहे हो? किधर?
इधर ही मैकडोनल्ड के पास में 1.5 साल पहले।
हाँ क्या?
अभी करके कोई था, उसकी गाड़ी है। मैंने जलाया था गाड़ी, छोटा गाड़ी था।
क्या था?
बीपी था। उसको बोला सेटलमेंट करने के लिए, वो नाटक करता है, प्रेशराइज होता है। पैसा अपना कच्चा माल है।
A damning confession by Shiv Sainik from Navi Mumbai's Kalamboli Shakha. Rajesh Pandey is now trying to strike a deal with the undercover reporters.
On the way।
अच्छा, आपको आपसे कुछ छुपाना नहीं है।
बराबर।
बीफ रहेगा और साथ में थोड़ा मिक्स रहेगा, जो भी है। मेन प्रॉब्लम हम लोग को रोड में आने के टाइम पर ही।
किधर आपको प्रॉब्लम एग्जैक्ट किधर होएगा?
आला फाटा, और फिर जो आला फाटा से आएगा और अपना जो थाने के आसपास।
थाने जाओ मत ना, इधर नई मुंबई लेके आओ।
This Shiv Sainik not only gave safety instructions for the illegal consignment, he also took our team to the local party office for a meeting with this man. D.N. Mishra, then Shakha head at Kalamboli, his private chamber decked with Shiv Sena's trademark imagery.
भाई बोले कि एक बार तो उन्होंने ही पकड़ा है। मैं इनको बता भी दिया, दो प्राइवेट गाड़ी है अपनी, जो पॉलिस और इनोवा है, तो उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा? हाँ? बिल्कुल नहीं, एकदम भरोसे का अपना ही बंदा है। अभी भी जो बंदा है वहाँ के भी टिप दे देते, जहाँ से आपका निकल रहा है, लेकिन बराबर बोल रहे हैं। नहीं जो देने वाला दे दिया, तो जो काम करते हैं ना, हमारे पास एक आया था कि वो बोलते हैं उधर से जाम करते हुए तो गाड़ी नंबर ही आ जाता है। क्या बात है?
Strong arm proponents of cow protection in public, but standing guard over beef trafficking in private. Clearly, the very idea of Gau Seva stands tarnished. With Saurav Bhaktania, Divesh Singh and Mustafa Sheikh for India Today's Special Investigation Team.
All right, so in that special investigation, you saw a Bajrang Dal Cow Squad person saying very clearly that he will let the consignment of beef pass through for a price. You saw somebody from the Shiv Sena as well. I'm joined right now by our managing editor Rahul Kamal in the newsroom. Rahul, you've had somebody from the Shiv Sena, you've had somebody from the Bajrang Dal. Now these are the people who, you know, every day go on camera saying that the biggest service that they are performing where cows are concerned comes through them. And they're the same ones who are caught on camera letting beef pass at night just for a price.
You know, the India Today magazine this week has a cover saying, "Stop this madness." We're calling this Gautankwad. And Gautankwad because this is terrorism in the name of the cow. You've got activists supposedly belonging to various Gauraksha Dals who are asking for money. You saw in that expose how the activist from the Bajrang Dal is saying, if you pay me 15,000 rupees, I can allow the cattle to pass. He knows that this is being smuggled. He also says he's willing to sit with the driver inside the car and come along with him so that no other Bajrang Dal activist will stop them. I'm coming, so you'll be fine. The Prime Minister sent a message in that statement that he made, but despite that, lynchings have happened. They happened in Jharkhand, yesterday they happened in Mumbai, in Maharashtra. This needs to go down. This
message.
This fear that is spreading and this extortion racket that is being exposed, it needs to be shut down because the authorities know, Preeti. As you well know, this can't happen unless authorities on the ground allow it to happen.
No, but you know, Rahul, these are not self-styled cow vigilante groups. Now, there's a system here. There's a Shiv Sainik there, you know, a prominent post where the Shiv Sena is concerned. There's somebody from the Bajrang Dal, the cow protection group. These are not self-styled cow vigilante groups. There's somewhere down the line, they do command at least support from the authorities.
But for them, the Bajrang Dal or the Shiv Sena is a tag which gives them the authority to go out and engage in this extortion. I think what we're also looking out for is what does Uddhav Thackeray do about this. He put out a very strong message yesterday saying if you believe in Gauraksha, go fight at the border. So if that's the message, then the person we've exposed should be thrown out of the Shiv Sena post-haste. Will that be done? These are people who have joined these organizations with the sole intent of making money. They are extortionists and they must be acted against.
All right, we're going to keep coming back on that story. On the other side of the debate, the reporter, the correspondent who filed the story, Devesh, we're going to go across to him as well and also get in some political reactions. Do stay with us. A quick break. On the other side, we pose the question to our netas. What is this cow protection and who is actually protecting the cows? We're going to get you the latest.
Why would आपका support चाहिए था थोड़ा? Frozen में माल रहेगा, पड़ेगा, करेगा, private गाड़ी में, तोड़ के लाने वाले हैं, पूरा भर के लाने वाले, तोड़ के गाड़ी में भर के ऊपर बर्फ रख के कवर करके, हो जाएगा ना इधर देखूँगा मैं, सुनना कितना, अब आओगे तो मेरे को खाली पानी कह मैं आके उधर खड़ा रहूँगा। इधर से तो आएंगी गाड़ी गुजरात से आ रही है, वो आएंगी यही रोड से, भिवंडी क्रॉस होगी, तो मेन अपना तो आपके इधर का प्रॉब्लम था, टोल लगेगा। हाँ, इधर से मैं क्रॉस करके दूँगा।
हम लोग तो खुद ही पकड़ लेते थे ना गाड़ी, मेरे ऊपर तो केस भी है, मैंने इधर ही जला दिया था गाड़ी।
क्या बात कर रहे हो? किधर?
इधर ही मैकडोनल्ड के पास में 1.5 साल पहले।
हाँ क्या?
अभी करके कोई था, उसकी गाड़ी है, मैंने जलाया था गाड़ी, छोटा गाड़ी था।
क्या था?
डीपी था, उसको बोला सेटलमेंट करने के लिए, वो नाटक कर रहा।
This is the terrifying truth about cow smugglers because by the day, these are the same men who roam around pretending to be Gau Rakshaks. I want to go across for a quick comment to my colleague Devesh who filed this special investigation report. He's joining me from Mumbai. Devesh, the kind of people that you have stung, these are not self-styled cow vigilante groups. One of them comes from the Bajrang Dal, the other one comes from the Shiv Sena.
See, what has happened is, Preeti, these Gaurakshaks or self-styled Gaurakshaks have emerged lately after the beef ban came in Maharashtra and other parts of the country. With the beef ban coming into effect in states, these Gaurakshaks suddenly emerged and they started targeting all the beef transporters, beef sellers, even meat transporters for a fact. They would lynch their cars, their vehicles that were carrying meat. They would destroy the meat, throw diesel, throw coal tar over it, so that it would turn into a complete loss situation for the beef transporters. Like water buffalo beef is legal, it can be legally brought, it can be legally sold. But despite that, these Gaurakshaks would target each and every vehicle. beef transporters would plead them that they were not carrying any cow beef, but they were bringing
so anything can pass
water
the way
buffalo
for a
beef,
price.
but they would not listen to them. They would target them.
So anything can pass for a price.
Yeah, they would demand a particular price. If that, yeah, they would demand a price, and as we did in Bhivandi, this particular Gaurakshak from Gopal Gaushala, Vasudev Patil, he settled for rupees 15,000 per vehicle. He demanded rupees 20,000, then he settled for 15,000 per vehicle just to escort it. He also assures that he'll himself sit in the vehicle and escort it to safety wherever the destination is. He also assures that no police, no Bajrang Dal, no activist will ever stop the vehicle when he is sitting inside the vehicle. That means he's also passing this money that he's collecting from beef transporters to his higher-ups. This has been going on for a very long time, and after the beef ban into the state, this has emerged as a extortion or a easy way to make money for these people who are posing as Gaurakshaks or self-styled Gaurakshaks in various parts.
All right. Devesh, congratulations on filing this special investigation. We just hope that there is repercussion to it. And we're going to be posing those questions to our panel on the other side of the break. We'll be joined by Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP. We are also going to be joined by Shri Raj Nair from the VHP. Also joining us will be Charan Singh Sapra, spokesperson Congress. All three guests join us from Mumbai. There's something extremely worrisome about the special investigation filed by India today, because the terrifying fact is that these are actually Gaurakshaks in the day. And at night, they very conveniently turn into cow smugglers, or those who at least facilitate smuggling, all for a price. All of this in the backdrop of various lynchings that we've seen that have come across from the country. Secondly, we just heard the Prime Minister just about 4 days ago come up with a very strong word where it comes down to cow vigilantism. We're joined right now by Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP. Joining us also is Shri Raj Nair, spokesperson VHP, and Charan Singh Sapra from the Congress. I want to go across, I believe, okay, we're going to get Sanju in a short while from now, but Shri Raj Nair, VHP. Mr. Nair, these are not random people or self-styled Gaurakshaks. They belong to organizations. One of them comes from Bajrang Dal. The other one comes from Shiv Sena. All of them willing to, assist in smuggling of beef, all for a price. One of them actually saying, taking pride in burning a truck because that person didn't quite settle for a price which he had asked for.
Yeah. See, first of all, I also congratulate India Today for doing this sting operation, and it has proved that there is rampant cow smuggling and cow slaughter and cow meat being transported. Second thing is that I take objection in your word using Gautangwad. Please don't connect holy mother cow to terror. Now these people who have been caught on sting, I doubt whether these people are really from our Bajrang Dal or not. That is a matter of investigation.
No, but
for
you have
us too.
The kind of confidence, Mr. Nair, the kind of confidence. One second, sir.
Definitely, this kind of people has to be punished. We have to ensure, but the more punishment, the wrong things as far as the cow smuggling and the cow slaughter and the cow meat being transported, which is illegal and highly punishable. That is not stopping. That is a matter of more worry.
Why should we not call it terrorism? Why should we not look at the number of people? Should I give you facts and figures? The number of people who've been lynched in the name of cow smuggling?
I agree. We are not in favor of lynching. We are duty bound and determined to protect our holy mother cows. But we at the same time never advise or train our cadres to take law in hand.
Do you agree?
Do you agree that our cadres are not taking law in hand? See, this kind of elements, these are con men.
These are con men, but they come from organizations like you. They come from Bajrang Dal, they come from the Shiv Sena, where somewhere down the line there seems to be a tacit understanding that there is legitimacy, moral legitimacy, legal legitimacy, social legitimacy.
Preeti ji, he is not a Bajrang Dal cadre as far as the information which I have got. Now, Gopal Gaushala has nothing to do with Bajrang Dal.
How is it?
If you see the person who conducted the sting, he himself says he is from Gopal Gaushala,
right,
and
Mr.
he
Sapra
said he will safeguard.
Yes, Mr. Sapra.
And then he will safeguard from Bajrang Dal. Our cadres are not taking law in hand.
The kind of confidence, Mr. Nair, this man is saying that I will sit in the truck and no Bajrang Dal person can lay a hand on you. How can you say he's not from the Bajrang Dal?
Cow meat being transported. So
One second.
why are you not stopping this?
1 second. Yes, Mr. Sapra, come in.
Preeti ji, can I speak?
Yes.
See, on one side, Mr. Nair is congratulating India today, and on other side, he is negating, the expose over here. Now, it has been clear-cut, it is shown that it is Bajrang Dal activists and the Shiv Sena activists. Now, somewhere, there has been a laxity on the part of the Maharashtra government. Now, I agree with Rahul Kanwal what he said, that these things cannot continue unless the lower authorities are hand in gloves with these Gaurakshaks or the Gautankwad people. I would like to put here that it is due to the laxity of the police administration, which directly comes under the Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. Yes, we are bound by law to protect the cows. That is the duty of the government and the agencies to do that. And when the protectors become the perpetrators,
right,
these things are bound to come. And you forget about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, what he said, because Narendra Modi, is like bagal mein, muh mein Ram, bagal mein churi. But more than Narendra Modi, it is the President of India, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, who has shown the mirror of truth to BJP, that these frenzy mobs are being uncontrollable. The governments are not being able to control, and government should do something about it. So the police administration in Maharashtra is so relaxed, or
no,
they are
action
hand
needs
in
to be
gloves,
taken. 1 second, let me
that
bring
they
it.
don't agree to the President of India and also to the Prime Minister of India.
Let me bring in Sanju as well, spokesperson BJP. I believe we have her right now. Sanju, a week ago the Prime Minister comes out with a very strong statement when it comes down to lynching and cow vigilantism. But the message is not going down. Now, these are people who belong to the Bajrang Dal, who belong to the Shiv Sena, and there seem to be a tacit understanding that there is moral, legal, social sanction.
There are criminals who may be taking the name of...
Okay, Preeti, first things first.
No, we are not taking the names. Yes, Sanju, go ahead.
Can I please speak?
Yes, come in.
I was quiet when these two gentlemen spoke. I hope they will extend me the courtesy. Okay, Preeti, first things first. First of all, I do not sit here and hold a brief for either the Shiv Sena or the Bajrang Dal. Point number two, speaking of cow vigilantism, I would like to state on record that yes, there have been a few incidents which are certainly not par for the course, but I would like to give you some data, Preeti, that between 2010 and 2017, there were 63 incidents, or rather deaths reported, related primarily to cow vigilantism and mob lynching of some form or the other. And you will be surprised to know, and your audience needs to know this and hear this, that more than 50% of these deaths, out of the total 63 deaths in the last 7 years, were under the inept and corrupt Congress-led UPA dispensation. So for Mr. Charanjit Sapra to come here and indulge in Modi bashing is so not done and laughable. Point number two, under the Prithviraj Chavan dispensation and Congress dispensations before that, don't forget they ruled Maharashtra for 15 long years before Fadnavis came into power.
There are 52 cases in last 3 years.
The conviction rate was
52 cases in last 3 years.
The conviction rate. Preeti, can you please ask
one second, Mr. Sapra, let Sanju
the conviction rate was 13%.
One second. Mr. Sapra, let Sanju completely come to you. Let's be civil.
42%. The conviction rate is 42%. So Mr. Charanjit Sapra does not have his data right. The law and order situation has improved dramatically.
No, 1 second. Can we be civil, Mr. Sapra? Mr. Sapra, 1 second, Sanju. There are contradictory figures. Sanju, you have your set of figures. Mr. Sapra has his set of figures. I have my set of figures. Let's not get into that. One thing is a fact, Sanju, that the message...
Preeti, you do not... Preeti, can I please not be interrupted when I am talking? Because Mr. Sapra wants to interrupt and butt in when I am talking.
Finish, Sanju.
Either you allow him to speak or let me speak.
No, 1 second. Sanju, you're getting your time to speak. Finish what you're saying. Wrap up, yes.
All I'm saying is, Preeti, let me just make one more moot point. It's absolutely right for the media to highlight these incidents where Gaurakshas have gone, berserk and have gone amok. But don't forget, on 7th, August 2016, and then again on 29th June 2017, the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, in no uncertain terms, has condemned people who are lawless.
What is the message
and
going down, Sanju? The message is not...
Indulge in vigilantism.
The message is not transferring...
No, Preeti, the message is going down to the wire.
How is it going down to the wire? Would these incidents happen?
A few stray incidents... Preeti, half a dozen incidents do not make for a deteriorating law and order situation.
No. 1 second,
Please
Sanju.
understand that
Sanju,
the incidents
you have your
were
set of
far
figures.
in
I can start
number
quoting
in
mine.
2012, 13 and 14.
Sanju, you have your
Okay,
set.
let me ask you, Preeti. I have data which says that in 2011, 12 and 13, there were more than 6 to 7 lynchings every month. More than 4 to 5 Dalits raped
Sanju, one
every
second,
day.
1 second.
And
Okay.
that number has come down dramatically.
Sanju, there is...
That number has come down
One
dramatically
second.
and I'm quoting NCRB data.
Sanju,
Preeti, I
no,
don't know
no,
where
no,
you
no,
get
1
your
second.
data
Sanju,
from. I'm quoting the NCRB data
If
of
you're getting into
2015.
data, there are contradictory
16.
data. There is contradictory data available. The question is, should action be taken or not? Because somewhere down the line, you have somebody from the Bajrang Dal, from the Shiv Sena involved.
Sure, action should be taken, but you know, Preeti, what I would like to point out is the hypocrisy of our leaders. People like Arvind Sawant come and say the Shiv Sena is the most disciplined party. They indulge in Modi bashing despite being a junior alliance partner in Maharashtra. The fact is, you know, the government decided not to intervene with Air India. We did not intervene when Delhi police filed a case against Ravindra Gaikwad. But what did Mr. Uddhav Thackeray do? So leaders need to lead by example. That is the best way to teach a lesson, because you
Mr.
have
Uddhav
to walk
Thackeray
the
yesterday
talk.
gave out a very
You
strong
have to
statement.
act, and it starts by leading by example.
Mr.
Uddhav Thackeray, you know, he talks big. Fact is, you need to lead by example. Did he make an example out of Ravindra Gaikwad? No. It was the media pressure, it was the BJP which chose not to
Okay,
intervene
closing
with
comments
Air
there.
India.
Mr. Sapre.
So there's no point in talking.
Closing comments there, Mr.
days.
Sapre. Yes, Mr. Sapre, quickly.
Yes, please.
No, what I wanted to say that though Mr. Modi must have spoken, but Mr. Modi's words have fallen on deaf ears. Nobody has bothered to listen what Mr. Modi has said. So these things are there, that the voice of Mr. Narendra Modi has not reached to the Gaurakshaks, it has not reached to the vigilantes, it has not reached to the police administration, and ultimately the new
the message
gang
hasn't
of
gone
Hasta
down.
Vasuli, or the new gang who's demanding protection money, has come out not only in Maharashtra, but it will now prosper in other states also.
All right,
in
so
India.
basically, Mr. Sapre, the point you're making is that whatever the Prime Minister might have said, the message hasn't quite gone down. Let me quickly get in a word from Mr. Nair. Mr. Nair, you know, you're sitting here and you're saying these people don't even come from the Bajrang Dal, don't even come from the Shiv Sena. How are you so sure, sir?
See,
we have carried out an investigation, a bona
see,
fide
Bajrang Dal is an
investigation.
affiliate of VHP. Listen, Preetiji, Bajrang Dal is an affiliate of VHP. So as far as Bajrang Dal is concerned, I categorically deny that he is not a part of Bajrang Dal.
He is a
Second
part
thing
of
that
your cow
many
protection unit.
genuine,
And there might be
maybe,
many like him.
Not
He is
Bajrang Dal,
saying
not
the
Bajrang Dal,
confidence,
madam.
Mr. Nair, the
And
confidence
second,
with which
yes,
this
it is
man
wrong.
is saying,
It
I
is
will sit
absolutely
in
wrong.
the truck
Punish him.
and not
He
one
has to
Bajrang
be
Dal
put under
person will harm
trial
you.
and punished. He has to be punished. He has to be punished. I am fully agreeing with that. But why don't you do a thing on this cow smugglers
No,
and
this
these people who are
whataboutery.
transporting
One
meat?
second, 1 second. Mr. Nair, we can
See,
get
you
into
have
the
to understand,
whataboutery
you are
later.
only going for the reaction part. Why is this happening?
Why don't you
Because
accept
there is
what's
a
wrong in
rampant
your law? Sir, accept what's
See,
wrong in
we
your
are
law
strictly
before
against
you
taking
point
law and order in
fingers.
hand.
Do you agree that
Preeti
action
ji,
needs
we
to
are
be
strictly
taken? Do you agree that there needs to be a
Action has to
cleanup
be
where VHP and Bajrang Dal is concerned and this kind of vigilantism that
See,
goes
first
around?
of all, these butchers, cow smugglers has to stop their act also. They too have a responsibility. This is all reaction.
All right, that's all
and
the
we
time
are
we have
not.
for. All right.
This is
Appreciate you joining
absolutely
us.
we are against people talking law in their hands.
All right, let's see what action you take, sir. Appreciate you joining us. We thank our panel, Sanju Verma there, Mr. Nair from the VHP and Mr. Sapre from the Congress. We are back on the other side. Top focus, an ultimate war in Bihar. Less than a week after CBI raided Lalu Yadav and his family in connection with the Land for Hotel scam, the corruption taint has now rocked the Bihar government. It's come down to a war of ultimatums between the RJD at one side and the JDU on the other. Nitish demands Tejaswi's resignation and even ready to resign himself on a moral high ground if Tejaswi doesn't step down. Lalu, he remains adamant. The question is the fabric of this Mahagathbandhan fraying already?
Brothers in arms, this is the rock-solid Bihar Mahagathbandhan in 2014. Now, less than 2 years after coming to power, the alliance is falling to pieces. A week after the CBI zoomed in on Lalu and his family in a Land for Hotel scam, The corruption taint has hit the alliance hard, and it has now come down to a war of ultimatums between the two Bihar strongmen. Chief Minister Nitish's stand is clear: come clean or leave the alliance. Lalu Yadav is equally clear on his position. Tejaswi is not guilty and he will not quit. The party will work to make the alliance work.
Primary inquiry has also been established against him. Now he must come clean on it.
हमारे नेता लालू प्रसाद यादव जी हैं और 80 विधायक हैं हमारे पास. जो हम चाहेंगे वही होगा.
The Congress, also a part of alliance in Bihar, is concerned as Sonia dialed Lalu and Nitish in an attempt to broker peace. The Congress has reason to be worried. The BJP is making the most of Nitish-Lalu rift, rallying behind the Chief Minister, demanding stern action against his tainted deputy. The charges against the Lalu clan are grave. The CBI claims it has proof against the Yadav family in connection with a private party allegedly giving 3 acres of land in 2004 in Patna to them in return of getting license to run 2 IRCTC hotels in Ranchi and Puri when Lalu Prasad was the railway minister. As Nitish cracks the whip on Lalu, is he rethinking his alliance with the Yadavs with an eye on 2019? With Rahul Srivastav and Rohit Singh, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, let me connect to Rahul Srivastav, our National Affairs Editor, as well as Rohit Singh, who is getting us the latest from Patna. Before we go across to Rohit, a quick comment coming in from Rahul Srivastav. Rahul, what do you think that how will things play out from here on, where the Bihar Mahagathbandhan is concerned?
What we can say is that the Mahagathbandhan of Bihar, rock solid in 2015, right now is living on the razor's edge. Why do we say razor's edge? Because the kind of saber rattling which is coming from the cadres is a very clear indication that both the leaders leading the two camps in the Mahagathbandhan, Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav, are playing an eyeball to eyeball confrontation game, waiting for which one of them will blink first. In this scenario, what can happen? Today, if you listen to what KC Tyagi said, and off the record, several JDU leaders are saying that Nitish is very clear that in 2015, when the Mahagathbandhan was formed, at that time, Nitish Kumar had to keep the BJP out. He had to choose between Prime Minister Narendra Modi of the BJP with a not-so-secular image, and had to choose somebody like Lalu Prasad Yadav, who had just out of jail. 2013, he was sent to jail, barred from contesting elections. That was a compromise Nitish Kumar had to make. Lalu Prasad Yadav emerged with more seats than Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar had to make Lalu Prasad Yadav's son as the Deputy Chief Minister. Since then, Lalu Prasad Yadav's say is very strong and potent in the Mahagathbandhan. Nitish Kumar definitely senses this as an opportunity to push Lalu Prasad Yadav, reduce his influence, push Tejaswi out of the Council of Ministers and the Deputy Chief Minister seat. Nitish Kumar's life might be better.
Rahul, I'm afraid I'm just coming in because we're going to go across to Rohit Singh, and he has somebody from the JDU with him, I believe. Rohit, it's over to you. Rohit, can you hear me?
Yes, Preeti.
All right. Rohit, I believe you've got somebody from the JDU with you.
No, not exactly. I don't have anyone with me at this point of time, but I am at Lalu's residence. Lalu's residence at this point of time, and Lalu is just about to come to Patna because he was in Ranchi today in connection with the Fodder scam, and he has cut short his visit to Ranchi because tomorrow also he had to be present for another case. And today, when he comes back in a few minutes from now, there is again going to be hectic meetings that is going to take place. Several ministers from the RJD quota have already assembled at Lalu's residence, and in the next 24 hours, some sort of a decision very much likely on the cards as far as Tejaswi's future is concerned.
Okay, so Nitish stating that he might take a moral high ground if Tejaswi doesn't step down. He might, all right, what role does the Congress play in this? How is it trying to broker a deal? We're going to try and get in a word from Rahul Srivastav, but I believe we're getting in breaking news coming in. Appreciate you gentlemen from joining us. All right, the latest coming in is that BJP MLAs Sanjay Gupta and MP Priyanka Rawat have tried to enter the Uttar Pradesh Assembly without a pass. Now, the police have denied entry to the BJP leaders. Policemen requested BJP leaders Sanjay Gupta and Priyanka Rawat with folded hands. Arrogant lawmakers refused to follow rules. All of this after there's been a major security breach where explosives were found inside the Uttar Pradesh Vidhan Sabha. All right, the BJP MLA Sanjay Gupta is joining us live at this juncture. संजय जी, क्या जरूरत थी आपको बिना पास के एंटर करने की? पहले ही इतना बड़ा सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच, हाथ जोड़कर पुलिस आपको रिक्वेस्ट कर रही है और आप नहीं सुन रहे हैं।
आप गलत बोल रही हैं। मैंने पुलिस वाले की बात को माना है और मैंने अपने असिस्टेंट को उतार के मैं अपने खुद अकेले गया हूं और मैं आपको फिर से बताना चाहता हूं, मुझे सुबह जानकारी नहीं थी कि बिना पास के असिस्टेंट नहीं जा सकता। मुझे अंदर जाने पे जानकारी हुई है। आप बार बार ये सिद्ध करना चाहती कि हमने नियम तोड़ा है। इसके पहले चूंकि असिस्टेंट के पास बनने की व्यवस्था नहीं थी, ड्राइवर की पास बनने की व्यवस्था नहीं थी, ये व्यवस्था आज से शुरू की गई है। जब आज से मैं पहुंचा हूं अंदर तो मुझे जानकारी हुई है। अब जानकारी के बाद अगर मैं तोड़ूं तब तो मैं सुरक्षा तोड़ने का आरोपी हूं। अब जानकारी के पहले अगर कोई इस तरह की बात है।
संजय जी कितनी बार जा चुके हैं पहले असेंबली में?
जब सदन चलिए मैं सदन में गया हूँ।
आप कितनी बार जा चुके हैं पहले?
मैं सदन में हमेशा जाता हूँ।
तो अगर आप हमेशा जाते हैं आपको जानकारी नहीं है संजय जी?
मैं सदन की सारी कार्रवाइयों में हमेशा भाग लिया है।
संजय जी, अगर आप सदन में बहुत बार जा चुके हैं, पहली बार आपके नहीं है,
आपको
तो बेसिक जानकारी तो होनी चाहिए कि पास जरूरी होता है।
मेरा पास बना हुआ है
तो आपके पास या पास नहीं था संजय जी?
विषय नहीं है, यहाँ पे मेरे साथ असिस्टेंट के पास का विषय है।
सर, ये आप विजुअल्स देख रहे हैं जो हम दिखा रहे हैं, ये चित्र देख रहे हैं कि नहीं?
मैं देख रहा हूँ।
तो अगर आप देख रहे हैं तो आप कैसे झुठला सकते हैं?
नहीं मैं देख रहा हूँ।
हाथ जोड़ के आपको विनती की जा रही है कि आप नहीं जा सकते, पास नहीं है, आपकी गाड़ी निकले जा रही है।
तो मैं उस सुरक्षा कर्मी से कहां बहस कर रहा हूं? मैंने उतार दिया उसे। मैं कोई बहस तो नहीं कर रहा हूं सुरक्षा कर्मी को। मैं कोई कुछ कह रहा हूं क्या? भाई मुझे जानकारी सुरक्षा कर्मी ने दिया जी।
संजय जी, आपके सामने ये हाथ जोड़ रहे हैं जो सुरक्षा कर्मी हैं। आप आगे गाड़ी बढ़ाए जा रहे हैं और आप हमें कह रहे हैं कि आपने कुछ नहीं किया। ये झूठ थोड़ा बोल रहे हैं ये विजुअल्स।
नहीं, आपको मैं फिर से बताना चाह रहा हूँ। पहले मेरी बात आप सुन लीजिए, आप समझ नहीं पा रही हैं।
जल्दी बोलिए।
मैं कहना ये चाह रहा हूँ कि अभी तक इसके पहले जो व्यवस्था थी, सिर्फ विधायक का पास बनता था, विधायक की गाड़ी का पास बनता था, विधायक का न ड्राइवर का पास बनता था, न विधायक के असिस्टेंट का पास बनता था। आज से ये व्यवस्था लागू हुई। जब मैं सदन के अंदर गया तब मुझे जानकारी हुई ना। और ये जो आप विजुअल दिखा रही हैं, सदन में अंदर जाने के पहले का विजुअल है। और जब मैं उसके बाद अंदर गया तो मुझे जानकारी हुई कि आज मुख्यमंत्री जी का वक्तव्य ये हुआ है, माननीय विधानसभा अध्यक्ष का वक्तव्य ये हुआ है। अब उसको पालन करेंगे हम लोग।
जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने का। I believe that's all the time that